But here's the story. The CEO of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, the richest man in the world, is accusing the National Enquirer and its publisher of extortion and blackmail. Now, this move dramatically escalates a dispute with the tabloid that exposed intimate details of his private life. You may remember the Enquirer revealed Bezos' longtime affair with former TV anchor Lauren Sanchez. That was last month. Well, then the billionaire used his private investigators to set out to learn, well, just how did all of his text messages and some pictures with Sanchez, how were they obtained?
Last night, Bezos posted on the blog Medium what appeared to be emails from the Enquirer's publisher, American Media Inc. Those emails urged him to stop the investigation or risk having private photos and other texts become public. Jerika Duncan is following this extraordinary story and the dispute that also has a political dimension. Jerika, good morning.
Good morning. Bezos had a lot to say in that post last night. Bezos says AMI's latest offer came because its CEO, David Pecker, was furious about the investigation. But now the world's richest man is fighting back publicly, and he says despite the personal cost.
Jeff Bezos is on the offensive after hiring a team of investigators to find the National Enquirer's and its parent company AMI's motives for unveiling his affair. Bezos now says they tried to intimidate and silence him. In a combative blog post, Bezos revealed what he says are emails from AMI's attorneys telling him to cease and desist from his personal investigation. In one email, AMI Chief Content Officer Dylan Howard allegedly threatened to release photos, including a below-the-belt selfie, if he didn't comply. In another, AMI Deputy General Counsel John Fine allegedly asked Bezos and his lawyers to announce that they have no knowledge or basis for suggesting that America Media's coverage was politically motivated. In exchange, it said, AMI agrees not to publish, distribute, share, or describe unpublished texts or photos. Bezos, who also owns the Washington Post, believes the decision to unveil those messages was politically motivated.
He wants political influence so that Amazon will benefit from it.
And could relate to his very public spat with President Trump, who just last month referred to him as Jeff Bozo. The president has a long-standing but recently turbulent relationship with AMI and its CEO, David Pecker. Last year, the company admitted to federal prosecutors that it made hush money payments during the 2016 campaign to a former Playboy model making allegations of an affair with Mr. Trump. That agreement prevents prosecution for the payment unless they commit more crimes. Lachlan Marquet is an investigative reporter for the Daily Beast who first reported Bezos' investigation.
We don't know if they've committed crimes in this case, but that's certainly what Jeff Bezos seemed to be suggesting. And it's something that I anticipate prosecutors will certainly ask David Pecker about, and it could really blow back on AMI in a big way.
Well, we reached out to American Media Incorporated and its legal representatives for comment, but they have not responded. However, they have long said their reporting is not influenced in any manner politically or otherwise.
His letter is extraordinary, Jerika. I mean, when he says, in my position, if I can't stand up to this kind of extortion, how many people can? But my favorite line is, I also won't participate in their well-known practice of blackmail political favors. I prefer to stand up, roll this log over, and see what crawls out. And it's a game changer, I think, in how people deal with the National Enquirer.
That's what question. What crawls out?
Yes.
Right. Who was behind the leak of this information? Gavin DeBecker, very expensive, well-known security person for billionaires, has told the Washington Post that Jeff Bezos does not believe that his phone was hacked. He thinks that it's possible that a government entity might have gotten hold of his text messages. The question is, which government entity? The U.S., a foreign government, and for what reason? And that's what's really fascinating about this whole thing.
And he also closes the door to anybody who's questioning his leadership style, saying, look at what I did with this company. I employ 600,000 people. It's the most valued company in the world.
It's a very bold move.
He also employs a team of investigators and has given them an open checkbook, which means there's more to come.
Stay tuned.
You will be on the story, Jerika.
Oh, yes, we will be.